Second screen, please. Whew. First hit'll get you every time. Oh.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party, mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be, what, 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. Should be safely on deck.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
This is for birdie.
Great start.
Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Second shot. Good look at the green. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
that drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and good thing too, he's actually putting well.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Birdie try up next. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And move on with a par in his pocket. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form 1, and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. This could be a good one. Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 5th.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale. gone for a little extra.
Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Good chance at one. This has been a tee to green clinic. Absolutely perfect. Everything coming off the center of the club face and everything in regulation. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
And he's putting for par now. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Fucker.
Frank, this really is a remarkable turn of events considering that earlier we had pretty much written them off.
Well, we had, and for good reason too. Was not playing well. It looked like the round was going to continue to go in that direction. But somehow, and believe me, I don't know how, he's just completely turned this round around.
Good looking shot right here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Birdie try again here today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very big.
Just pulverized that golf ball. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
It's a big putt right here for birdie. And he has it for birdie. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Safely on deck.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Good chance here. That one drops for a birdie. Twelfth hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
Second shot. You'd like that one again.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13. Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
I hate these fucking ones. Should be straight.
Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. Par 4 14, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, Frank, these winds have not at all subsided. Still a challenge.
Yeah, the same for everybody, and that's where you've just got to adjust your own mental par. Golf course was going to be difficult when you teed off. It's certainly no different now.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
No snap there.
What a tremendous display of golf this has been. Down to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Drops it in. Good birdie. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed. It was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Settles in over the putt. That's the idea. Just knock it in. '17th hole, Frank, and this one is really set up for maximum excitement.
Well, there's two things that you really think of. How do I play this hole, and how is it going to affect the rest of my round? This is the penultimate hole. If you make a mistake here, it'll carry over. It might cost you the tournament. But if you're a hero, it's going to carry forward to 18. This is why 17 is such a big swing hole.
That is a golf swing you want to copy right there. Just beautiful.
Ooh, that is long.
That is just a beautiful shot. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Good putt. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
And now we go down to the first hole. Frank, this is where you find out if you are a gamer with a capital G. First tee, final round, you're in the lead. Can you hold it?
And this is also where you find out if your best stuff is good enough. Just smokes it.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Back-to-back birdies, we'll see.
Great start.
Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush and headband.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester from 4 feet. And in for birdie. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Nice position, short grass, second shot. What a shot, setting up for an eagle here. This would give him an eagle. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot. Surely not.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there.
Second shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be two bunkers down the right side. It's now one, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tees added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from the left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
310 yards and straight, you can win with that. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Beautiful approach shot there, and a good chance to take advantage. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That one drops for a birdie. Now to the par 4 sixth. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those two bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So the strategy, do you have the length to get past them? Or if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot. It's fine.
Frank putting it all together today. What a nice performance.
It's been like a clinic so far. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Birdie try up next. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is a dogleg to the left, forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. This one's sitting up perfectly in the fairway. Only a 135-yard shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. In the hole and a birdie. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side, but really this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just a beautiful approach shot. Getting set now over the putt.
You'd like that one again.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
Never a bad score on the card. That's par. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the wall. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power?
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. So this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Can't hide the flag stick from that man. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. He's made it. Par 5 13. Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, it's straight at it.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Good looking shot right here. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Continuing to play well, a birdie. Par 4 14, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side isn't a snag either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And, of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Settles in over the putt. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Caught that one flush, Frank. That was beautiful.
What was the movie again? Dead, solid, perfect.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
So you wonder what he's thinking on that.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
Safely aboard. Par yesterday, now for birdie. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. It's a big putt right here for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Biggest crowds in all of golf. And a big putt right here to win the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just a tremendous week of golf. And that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field. And that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1. Getting ready to start the round. Frank, what is the importance of getting off to a good start?
It's imperative, Rich, really. Try and find your rhythm, conditions of the golf course. Really get into the round as quick as you can.
.315. Now the approach here at number 1, Frank, what's he looking at?
A nice high, soft landing second shot would be ideal here. There's a little bit of a ridge in this green. Don't really want to be going long here. Those 2 bunkers, never easy coming out of those and downhill.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, he's playing very well right now.
Starting to show the field a clean set of heels.
Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Now to the par 4 third. Picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Watches that one go in as well to get to -3 for the championship. And we pick up action at the 4th. Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
Yeah, it's solid without being spectacular, and that's actually a huge compliment.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. Second shot.
Well done on the approach shot. Inside of 10 feet, he'll be very happy with that. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and that good thing too. He's actually putting well. Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. It is nice to have that one in your bag, be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. Two bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He just missed the bunker. Getting set now over the putt. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
Excuse me.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
He was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
Count it. That's a birdie. At the par 4 13th now. This is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Knows it is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.
Yeah.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. With that birdie, moves one shot closer to the lead. Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
Headed for the bunker, I think.
Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way. Ooh, chance for birdie.
Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie, now in second.
Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
It's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side. He's loading up on it.
Look at the corner. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
You can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
One more birdie, and now tied for the lead.
We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage.
Safely on deck.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. At this point, Frank, you'd settle for par with the heat rising, all the pressure building, but an eagle at this point, tremendous effort. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
.315. Well, Frank, this is one of the most famous shots in the whole sport of golf, the second to 18 at Bay Hill.
And one of the most unpredictable, unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he holed his second shot here to win the tournament many years ago. For some reason, the yardage book's almost got to be thrown away here at 18, Rich, because that second shot always plays longer or shorter than the actual number. So be a little lucky here, as well as good at 18.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. That wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
Cause for the cause. Got a pack of bowl. Good to go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Always attracting a great field, and through the years it has been the scene of just some championship play from one guy in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times. I'm loving that balance.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
This tournament has such a rich history. When you look at the list of multiple tournament winners here at Bay Hill, names like Ernie Els, Tom Kite, Lauren Roberts pop up. They've all won it twice. And then there's one guy who obviously stands above everyone.
Yeah, Tiger Woods winning here 8 times. Obviously, the golf course is perfect for him, but it's the stature of the event. The Arnold Palmer Invitation has gone on for so long. It's one of the events that you look forward to. You know what the golf course is like, but also you know what's required to play well.
Fuck.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground, par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
This one looks right on point. Big swing right there, a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Continuing to play well, a birdie. Frank, deep into a round, par 3 17th, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Right in the heart. Frank, a chance now to make an imprint here at one of the famous courses on tour, Bay Hill, the final hole. This is where Tiger has done it so many times, where Gomez holed out. What a great hole.
Well, the last hole of a great 3-hole stretch. If you've got through 16, somehow got through 17, you've still got one more hurdle.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. To win the Arnold Palmer Invitation. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Just a great putt and a great win. 2008, Frank, Tiger made that 25-foot putt right here at the 18th, final round to beat Bart Bryant by a shot. Then again, for a second straight year, he birdied this hole to defeat Sean O'Hare.
Yeah, he's had a similar putt there at least 3 or 4 times, actually, to win the event. And he's been one of the few players to read it correctly.
Is next. Alberta Classic. Uh-oh. Bad.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. It's opening round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Resuming the action here at EA Sports, let's go out to the 7th hole and pick up with our featured golfer. Has not been a stellar performance to this point, but Frank, not too bad.
When you consider 4-round events, Rich, you're going to have a period where there's a little lull. As long as you can minimize the damage over the course of 4 days, it turns out all right. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, this is a place where you can really sort of commune with nature. It's absolutely spectacular out here, isn't it?
I've forgotten how pretty it is. Canada, no disrespect, but, you know, elk, some of the wildlife. The golf course is just beautiful, too, the view. I mean, it's very easy to get distracted. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, what a day. Every green hit in regulation. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
So makes the birdie putt, now 1 under for the tournament. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from